get into your response and reaction to some of the headlines on the news. A few of them, I'll just go over it again. 2 of 27 defected lawmakers make U-turn. Defected lawmakers' seats declared vacant. Martin Amaewhule-led lawmakers condemn demolition of Assembly complex. Governor Fubara presents 2024 budget to Edison Ehie-led Assembly. Murder trial for slain DPO to continue next year. Okay, let's get onto the phone lines now and get your response. We have a short commercial in a matter of moments. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0003. All right, those are the numbers to call. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. 6416 is the WhatsApp number, so you can join the conversation on WhatsApp as well. Okay, Letan Barry from Bori is on the line. We'll start from there. Letan Barry, good morning.
Good morning, Femi.
Go ahead.
Yes, let me look at Edison here declare the seat of the 27 members vacant. Yes, I think he is 100% right. Because even when one of the former members of House of Assembly made that comment, Honorable Friday Nke, also said that the reason for our people planning to recall some of these members were overtaken by events because their defection has already given them the opportunity to declare their seats vacant. And some of those members who defected tried to return back. In life, when you see your enemy coming to tell you, let us reconcile, you need to be very careful. But, however, if they apologize, they should be given a chance. Lastly, the reason why...
Unfortunately, later, Barry, we would not have time for lastly. We have a commercial coming. Thank you very much. We'll be taking your WhatsApp messages. Don't forget, the WhatsApp number again is 0809-030-6416. On Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On X, Nigeria Info PH. We'll be back after this commercial. Do stay tuned. All right, let's get into a conversation this morning. Still a few headlines to look at on some of the national dailies. We begin with the Punch and then touch a few on the Vanguard and then the Nation. We don't have a lot of time, so we'll be very quick with it before we open the phone lines. Rivers demolishes assembly. Pro-Fubara speaker declares defectors seat vacant. Kaduna bombing. Military raises 8-man panel. Villagers disown 33 billion naira suit. Eyepiece. ASU hails federal government as FEC removes varsities. Others. NLC rejects TCN privatization, demands policy reversal. All of those headlines you would see on the Punch newspaper. And this one quite interesting. Many marketers out of business over state of Port Harcourt refinery. Ipman. There's another headline you would see there. And then the NNPC Limited not transparent on subsidy dollar revenues. World Bank. And to think about it, Sanusi also had hinted on the same thing. In fact, he says asking questions about this cost him his job. Well, let's see what the coming days bring with regards to activities in the NNPC Limited. And don't forget that even petroleum marketers have had their own fair share of complaints about how the privatization of the NNPC was done and what activities are being carried out there. And for some of them, it's not an even playing ground if the company is now said to be private. Well, publicly. Tinubu sacks FAN, NAMA, NSIB, NIMET, DGs. All of those on the Vanguard newspaper. Economic reforms. Nigerians under poverty line rise to 104 million. World Bank. Now, that's a very huge concern. Labour leaders fume over tenure limitation circular. And insecurity, police reform to encompass all areas, federal government. Some of the headlines you would see on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Don't forget to use the WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. If you go on to the Nation, you see the headline. It puts this way: Assembly complex demolition sinks Rivers deeper into crisis. That's what you would see on the Nation. Cardoso, poor Naira redesign policy cause of cash scarcity. Okay, now it gets even more confusing. Is it the design that is the problem or the implementation of the new design, the design? What exactly? Poor Naira redesign policy cause of cash scarcity. By the way, some POS operators are beginning to increase their charges, and I think it might have a lot to do with the availability of funds. I mean cash in banks. All right. We'll keep our eyes to the ground, our ears to the ground, and our eyes open and bring you all the details as they are unraveled. In the meantime, let's get over to the phone lines quickly now and take your calls. 0817 923 0003 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0007. Now, these are the numbers to call to join us live in the studio, or you use the WhatsApp number that is 0809 030 6416. For the WhatsApp number, please, I don't think I should be saying this anymore. You should know better. But for the purposes of those who still call the WhatsApp line or call on WhatsApp, don't do that. Only send messages. Thank you. All right, this one says, please, suspects, good morning. Those suspects in detention should be granted bail because ex-chief Cassidy Kigbidi has, soon as he gets home, that is gone. I don't understand what you're saying. Demolition of state assembly complex is the right move. Okay. Michael says all of them will return because they know that there is no real safety in that boat being hurriedly built. Those who wish to survive this political storm would run to the Ark, which is the one Rivers people all join hands to build, and currently sailing with the governor at the head. Oyigbo Michael. This one says the demolition of the state assembly is a welcome development. Next is those houses at Chinda or Clever Sonny. Why would the governor want to demolish any house or structure unless perhaps it's government property and the government wants to do something else with its property. Beyond that, I don't think if it's a private building and it's all documents were sorted out, there will be no need for that. People are scared of what will be the outcome of the Supreme Court. What if Tony Cole and Peter Subo decide to withdraw their case at the Supreme Court? Won't Supreme Court grant them their request? Thank God ability at Twigbu. Fantastic. A picture of course, the Labour Party governorship candidate was circulating online with the governor. And some people had a lot to say about it. But let me clarify, because I had spoken with members of her circle, and the news is she is a Labour Party person. She has not joined PDP. She's still in the Labour Party very much, and they have a case at the Supreme Court. She only went there on the invitation of the governor. Good morning. Edison here signed 2024 budget into law is highly commended. For those members that defect and their seats declared vacant, it's a defined move to clean up the system. More grace to the governor. Okay, let's get on to the phone lines and make this snappy, please. Ida from Nkora, we start with you. Good morning.
Yeah, Andre Femi, good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, I want to welcome those people back. They come back to their family, which is good. We'll receive them. We don't pursue anybody. Everybody should please come back so that River State will be peaceful. I want to commend them for the good step taken. And the assembly complex that was demolished. If you go there, when rain fall, you cannot sit down there. You wait. I want to commend the governor for the good step he take. And when you view this place, it will be fantastic. It will be very, very okay for people of River State. And I want to thank the Che people who congratulate Edison as our honorable speaker. They are really Che people. Thank you very much. God bless. I remain honorable. From
good news is on the line from Mount 3. Good news. Good morning.
Yes.
Go on. Good
morning,
news. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Let me add my voice on the seats that have been declared vacant. You know, the small governor had talked about the law. He said when the law speaks, everybody will obey. Ethnicity will run, others will run and will obey. And I think that I'm not just with the group are working with the law. And the law has said that he is the authentic speaker as he stands today. And as he stands today, he has collected the budget, probably approved it. He has equally declared the seat of the 27 vacant, which the law gives him power. I think the only solution for the matters of the left group right now is to go to court to challenge that order, that vacant declared by Edison here, or two, they press seriously for the Supreme Court to give judgment to Tony Cole, who is a member of the APC, so that the things can turn around for them. If Tony Cole becomes the governor of the River State and APC, which I believe he will definitely be. But the other issue I want to talk about here seriously is the issue of the Hamas-Palestine. I think the Palestinians are not telling themselves the truth. How can you imagine that you are the people, a group of persons are gathered, terrorist group will go in your midst to cover themselves and hide and be killing people, and they will not bring them out. And when Israel retaliates and try to fight back and the innocent people die, they will say Israelis are killing the Palestinians. People will say that Israel is attacking the Hamas. My name is David.
All right, JJ and Rumi, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
Andrew, the simple question I want to ask you this morning is if you had been in that assembly when it was raining. Hello?
No, I haven't.
Good. It's like baskets. There's nowhere to put head, nowhere to even put leg. Everywhere leaking. Sometimes in 2021, the former governor said he will bring down that assembly and rebuild it to the taste of rivers. I can send you that video right now, right here. And an enemy judge saying that they were not given notice. That one the former governor said about demolition, is that not notice enough? So as far as I'm concerned, I want to hail Evans BP this morning for speaking the truth. If that place is leaking and there's no solution and everywhere dilapidated and all those put together, and the governor of the people have said, look, let's bring this down and build it to make it, for me, befitting. What is wrong there, for goodness sake? And the people saying that Honorable Shimeze Wankwa have done very well. and they can't name one project he has done. Has he come to call a meeting, town hall, to consult his people and all those? Did he come to his people to say, look, I want to move with the mandate you have given me? Why are people supporting Bati, for goodness sake? They have moved and their seat is declared vacant. It's declared vacant. So I wish them the best of luck in their endeavor.
All right, Lugard is in a chair. Lugard, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings from Eche to you.
Greetings, good morning.
Good morning. The Lugard man from Eche.
All right, go ahead.
I want to first of all commend the governor for the demolition of that assembly. Because I visited the assembly, even before it was bombed, there was nothing to write about. If you are too versatile, competent with us, you will see that I've been complaining about that assembly. And today, the governor have did what he's supposed to do by giving commendation. And also commend the Speaker of the Assembly, Edison Egie, for the prompt assumption of office as a Speaker, and also commend the governor for speedy presentation of that 2024 budget we have been yearning for. It's a very good one. I want to say, since those people defected to my own party, and the original owners of APC have not welcomed them, so we don't know them in APC, their seat should be declared vacant. And on the issue of my people in Eche, talking about Chimezie Nwankwo, I was laughing when I was hearing about that man has done well. Both Chimezie Nwankwo and Ignatius Onwuka, we have already started their recalling process. Those people left what we sent them to, we voted for them to represent Eche, but when they defected, they refused to tell us the reason why they are defecting with the mandate that was given to them. And, since they were elected, up to today, we have been seeing them in Eche. They have visited Eche to tell us, maybe look at
point
their,
made.
their
Thank
reason,
you very much.
Look at what
we'll move on to another caller now.
And it's unfortunate.
Thank you. Braid is in Buguma. Good morning, Braid.
Good morning, Efiemi.
You're welcome. Go on, Braid.
Yeah, my name is Chief Comrade I am Braid, the Chairman Young Elders Council.
Braid, go ahead.
Yes, the demolition of River State House of Assembly, I think it's a good one. The governor has taken the bull by the horn. If you as a journalist, if you have not been there, I think some of your people have been there. When there is rain, you have nothing to write home about. The place is just like a basket. And the governor deemed it fit to give a befitting House of Assembly. I think it's a good one. And also, anything the Speaker River State House of Assembly, also standing tall to take the budget from the governor and then send it to law. I think it's a good one. And also declaring the 25 House of Assembly members that have defected to my own party that passed through the back door. They did not pass through the front door because they should have gone to their ward and not the annual chamber of River State House of Assembly carrying small flag to say, hey, we have gone. That's just a child's play. And they did not consult their constituents like in my constituent, where enemy, the Honorable Enemy Judge came from. He has never won the call for town hall meeting. And I'm also appealing to the state governor to make sure that he invite them. Let them give account of their stewardship. The constituency project that they were taking, some of them were second term or 2-term and third-term people. Let them give account of their stewardship.
All right, Braid.
Of their constituency project.
Braid, thank you very much. Let's go to Uche Ken in Eche. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Morning to you. Good morning. Go on.
Let me look at the 2 out of 27 lawmakers who defected back to PDP. 27 lawmakers who defected to APC makes a U-turn. I believe that marks the beginning of their political irrelevancies. Are they telling me this morning that they were not aware of their defection to APC? Or we are not in a unanimous agreement before such action we are taking? Any which way, that was their choice and decision. But if you ask me this morning, I would say it would have been more authentic if statement is being credited to them to avoid another illegal defection. Because don't be surprised tomorrow they will come up to tell you, did you hear any word from me? Then this in here declared vacant the seat of 27 lawmakers that defected to APC. First of all, sir, they are no longer 27. If you ask me, according to news this morning, they are 25 right now. But I want to tell you that all these things you are doing is just initial graga. I can tell you for free that all the actions you are taking will not stand for a test of time. Let me take a bow.
And then we go to Mufasa before we take some messages on Facebook. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, God bless you, my brother.
Quickly,
let me congratulate the governor and people of Rivers State, the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Edison Ehie, and Honorable Adolfo, who is the leader, for doing the needful yesterday. The successful passage and signing of the appropriation bill, now an act, I think it's a good one for the state, for prosperity and progress. I also want to commend them for standing on the path of peace and justice. This is what Rivers people want. They are now the hero of democracy. And the two members who, rescinded their decision, not to follow the other ones to defect. JJ, we always say that the only language that Gary understands is hot water. And I think they've done what is right. I hope that those other ones who sit as declared vacant should also understand that it's never too late to rescind their position and do the needful, because if it goes beyond this stage that they are today, I'm sure that they understand the consequences of their actions. You cannot leave a party that does not have any form of rancor, does not have any form of vicinity, any form of crisis, to a party where its second name is crisis. The APC is a party of crisis.
Mufasa, sure I think you allow the APC say that. You are not in the APC, so you cannot tell whether their name is crisis or not. It's the APC. So if the APC are in any crisis, let them say that they are in a crisis. You're not a member of the APC, so it would be shocking if you would want to educate people on what happens in that party. Let's look at some of your messages on Facebook now, shall we? Praise God says, defected lawmakers say declared vacant. I commend the speaker. I commend Edison Ehie for taking that step. Obioma Noble says 2 out of the 27 lawmakers who defected to APC are back to PDP. That shows that peace is gradually returning. Thank God Ability says politicians in Rivers State should allow governance to flow in the state for the interest of peace. And then Lorenzo Delight says, budget presentation by the governor is a good one. What we need is good governance. The two lawmakers that make the U-turn showed that some of them don't think before they act. Those are most of the messages we can take on Facebook. Already out of time. We have a commercial in less than 30 seconds. Quickly, this is what it is. So, the Rivers State House of Assembly and the executive arm of government looks like it has recognized the Edison Ehie led faction, who in that faction he is the speaker. It seems as though it's the one that's been recognized by the executive arm of government in Rivers State. What will happen to the others? And what about all the various court cases? Well, we'll still await some official statement from the government so we understand the leadership situation, especially at the assembly, who is recognized and who is not. That will be for the government to tell us. My name is Ifemi Andrew. Stay tuned after the commercial for the news at 7. You are.